Hey, it's Amanda and Morgan again at Eastwood Realty. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Hey. So, we wanted to talk to you today about the Real Estate Commission's contract changes. Starting January 1st of 2024, a lot of the way we do things in the contracts will change.
Yes.
And they put out a 41, I don't know if you can see this, a 41 page bulletin, an example. So, hopefully, if you're hiring a realtor, they're familiar with these changes.
Yep, that is very important to make sure that your contract goes smoothly and that all loose ends are tied up by the time that you close.
Because real estate contracts are a legal binding contract. You are held accountable for the things you sign to sell your home or to buy a home. There are inspection periods, appraisals, different points of inspections, different points where you lose your earnest money or you lose the chance to gain someone's earnest money that's maybe not doing contractually what they're obligated to do. So making sure that your realtor is very familiar with the buying and selling process and these very large, thick documents we get to use. And again, I know we harp on it a lot, but we do have 3 in-house attorneys.
Yes. Yeah.
Legal assistants, and they do practice real estate law. So we kind of have a pretty good handle on what's going on. Sometimes our contracts are why we win deals, why our client is successful, because we haven't missed anything. Every T is crossed, I is dotted.
And it helps you with title and abstract too. I have had a property that was having trouble with the abstract and easement, and thank goodness we had in-house attorneys, or my house wouldn't have closed for my buyers and they would have been devastated.
Yeah, we know very quickly, and we have a plan very quickly on what we can do. But that aside, things that are changing is the residential sales contract. If your seller is not your seller, but your realtor is not paying attention to the changes. Used to, it wasn't immediate that you got mineral rights. Now you do. You immediately get mineral rights. You have to watch that in the contract. Property condition disclosure statements. That is what the seller fills out. This works, that doesn't work. This is included, that's not included. Those extended to 4 pages. Are very lengthy. And it's only to the best of your knowledge, but they can be a lot.
Yes, it can. And I mean, that can help you know if there's been termites, flood zone, when the roof was replaced, or anything else that can affect the sale and how the property looks.
And then the listing agreement with us, how we're going to operate and do things during the contractual period. Vacant lots and lands have completely changed. They used to be a very simple form. They are not now. They have some addendums. They have some disclosures now. Used to, it was just one form. No. Legal description supplements. So say that you have a rural property, which is very common. We're Oklahomans. We all know that. A lot of us don't even have addresses. We have legal descriptions. Those will need to be provided. Farm, ranch, and recreational land contracts. They've changed. Conditions of sale, explain how that works. Properties not under contract. So if you want to buy a house, but you got to sell your house first. What you have to do is you have to come up with an addendum. You're going to show them that, hey, my house is for sale and it is or isn't under contract, and that has to close before I can buy your home. And a long time ago, those still stayed on the market. They come off now. Things have changed. You have to make sure your realtor understands what these changes mean for the deal and the negotiations in the home you're trying to buy. And people forget, just because your cousin's niece got a real estate license, you do not need to be nice. This is the biggest transaction of your entire life. This is usually most people's life savings on the line. Backup supplements have changed. A lot to do with property management has changed, and the right to lease. Buyer broker service agreements. Those are important. When you start working with a realtor, they're going to want to know, you're going to keep working with me. I'm not going to show you a dozen houses and then I'm, busy on Christmas Day and you go with someone else and buy a house. They're going to want you to agree to work with them. Those are contracts you need to understand, and they have changed. They made a few miscellaneous new forms, but for the most part, those are the changes, but they are in depth. They affect a lot of VA buyers, and we are very familiar with the VA. My husband's a long-term veteran. He was in there forever. Sent him home. So we understand the VA process, and they do affect these. You're not allowed to pay for certain things when you're represented by the VA, and we have to figure out how to negotiate those and put those into the contract to be able to get you a home. Because some people don't want to take VA loans just based on repairs and what they're liable for. So you need someone that knows how to write that and work with it. Anything else in these you can think of?
Not really with that, but just more on why it is important to have a realtor that works for you and is knowledgeable in this. I have helped numerous people that have bought a house before, but their realtor didn't explain anything that came through, what the process is, what all these forms are, and what they can expect. And that's our job, is to tell you what all of these forms are, why you're signing your name to them, and what that means for us as our job to you.
And if you'll go to either of our YouTubes, I have a couple of videos. We're going to make some more, and they do talk about what to expect during the listing process. My agents send them out to people before they list the home, so they do understand the listing process. They do understand the buying process. There's quite a few videos explaining the different steps, how inspections works, termites, appraisals, what you're actually signing. Please read what you're signing. They are legal contracts. So many people get what we call an authentic sign. You'll hear us use that word. It's an e-sign. It's an electronic signature, kind of like some people use DocuSign. And they won't look. Just click, 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 click. Okay, I signed it. Now what? No, read that.
Yes.
And ask questions. Understand what you're signing ahead of time. Because if you didn't read it, how do you know?
Yeah, you have to read it and make sure your realtor knows how to explain it, because you're going to have questions, and that's okay. That's what we're here for. But we want you to feel empowered and as knowledgeable as we do about the transaction.
Yes. So those are our thoughts on that. Get ready for the changes. It's a whole bunch of them.
Yes.
We're ready because we read. And I'm not as funny as I think I am, am I? Anyway, so give us a call if you need anything. Again, it's www.eastwoodrealtygroup.com. Check out both of our YouTubes, mine and Morgan. We have all kinds of information, listings, pictures, drone work, just really cool real estate stuff. And as always, make it a great day.
Yeah. See ya.